Hello, listeners, and welcome to another episode of All in Our Business podcast, the show where we discuss hot and controversial relationship topics while sharing our love journey along the way. It's your boy TC,
And it's your girl Kiki.
and we back at it, baby. What we got going on this week?
So today on All in Our Business podcast, we're talking about the rules of sex. The spoken ones, the unspoken ones, and the ones people break anyways. So from boundaries and timing to emotional connections and double standards, today we're going to get all in the business. And before we kick this topic off, let's get to the scripture.
All right. Well, I actually got two of them today.
Okay.
First one is Hebrews 13:4. Marriage is to be held in honor among all, and the marriage bed is to be undefiled. For God will judge the sexually immoral and adulterers. And then the second one is 1 Corinthians 7:3-4. The husband must fulfill his duty to his wife, and likewise the wife also to her husband. The wife does not have authority over her own body, but the husband does. And likewise the husband also does not have authority over his own body, but the wife does. Amen.
A to the man.
A to the man. All right, baby, let's get into it. What we got going on?
Okay, so I guess the first question we want to start out by asking is, can a relationship actually survive without sex?
No. No and no. What's your opinion, baby?
I actually think a relationship probably can survive without sex. Excuse me. I don't know if necessarily a marriage can survive without sex.
Okay.
But a relationship, if you're dating someone for a short period of time,
Keyword short period of time.
yeah, or whatever the period of time is, I do think it's important for us to learn that person without introducing sex and having that kind of complicate things in the beginning. That's just my personal opinion.
Okay.
After an extended period of time, I don't know, based upon the couple, they will have to decide what's a good time for them to say, okay, we're ready to move to the next step with including sex.
Okay.
I don't think necessarily that marriage was designed to be sexless. Because, I mean, you just provided the scriptures from the Bible.
Pretty
that
much.
spoke on it.
You can't dispute them.
Yeah.
They're pretty obvious and straight to the point. So, yeah, gotcha.
Now, do you think there should be rules to sex when you're married?
There definitely should be some rules. Although I'm of the strong opinion the bedroom is undefiled. I'm a strong believer in my woman. If she has desires, I would try my best to fulfill those desires or fantasies or whatever it may be. I'm a strong component of that. So I'm definitely with that. The bedroom is undefiled scripture. So.
And there's no boundaries or limits on that?
No, there are boundaries.
Okay.
There are some boundaries. Like this, I'm not doing no threesomes.
Okay.
There's certain things.
So you do have some limits?
There are some limits, but that's beyond the realm. I'm just talking about between just me and my woman. So in this case, just me and you. If you want to try this and you want to try that, I'm open to trying anything. Just as long as it ain't no threesome.
Okay, right.
Or foursome or orgy or whatever you want to call it. So within boundaries, because in my eyes, if we're doing all that, then yeah, what exactly are we doing? Married or not?
Right.
No open marriages. You can't have a man. I can't have a woman. No, we're not doing none of that. So,
do you think you can have a healthy relationship with an open marriage?
I don't think so.
Why not?
Because there's gonna be some thoughts that creep into it. What is she doing with who? And I would think vice versa. Regardless of what that person may say, I'm open for that. There's always something that's gonna creep in. To that relationship, especially, man, that's not the rules. You wasn't supposed to do that. You wasn't supposed to do it that way. There's going to be something that creeps into the relationship sexually if y'all have an open relationship in that case where something's going to happen, where that person's going to resent you or get mad or get upset about something. Because it's natural. Especially, let's say let's say I have another female because we have an open relationship. And let's say for a whole week, I don't come home because I'm enjoying my other woman. Open or not, you going to be good with that? Hell no. I don't know any woman would be good with that. No matter how open it is.
Okay.
So jealousy's going to creep in. Resentment's going to creep in. It's just inevitable, in my opinion.
Okay, I got it. I understand. All right, so then let's go into asking how long should a couple wait before they have sex? In my opinion, I would say you should wait until you're comfortable. You both should have the conversation about how you're feeling, because there's other things, in my opinion, that come along with it. You want to make sure that you're tested if that's important to you. You want to understand protection if that's the avenue that you're going to take. So there's a conversation that I believe that should occur before, and of course life happens, right? You get caught up in moments and stuff like that, but you should at least have maybe had an understanding that this is kind of where you want to go. This is what you want to do before you do it.
I can agree with definitely a conversation, because for me, communication is extremely important. So I would definitely want to have a conversation with a female if I was doing this. I don't even know why I'm speaking from this perspective. With you, yes, that would be a conversation we've definitely had before, multiple times. So I would definitely want to have that conversation about where you want to take this. How do you want to do this? How do you want to take this? I don't want to assume anything in my own head, because I might be feeling a certain way and you don't feel that way.
Right.
So there's definitely times where you have to have a conversation about it, even before the act happens.
Definitely. I agree with that. Yeah.
But, and I think within the dating process, that's something that definitely comes up in conversations. It should. If it hasn't, and you've been dating that person for a while, that's a problem, because I think that's definitely something that should have come up in the conversation.
Yeah, most definitely. If you haven't had that conversation about, and even just about, having open relationships, because some people now want to have that. So having that understanding and knowing what the rules are that we're going to have moving forward, I think is very important. Now, what happens if your partner and you are on a different page? If one have different expectations or have different goals than the other person?
That's a conversation. So y'all can get on the same page.
Right.
Because like I said, you never know what the other person is thinking. There's sometimes I don't know what you're thinking. There honestly is. Right. I have no clue what you're thinking. And if I'm thinking, oh, I'm in the mood, and you're not, and then I go to try to reciprocate, or, try to get that started, and I'm going to call it rejection just for this case, but let's just say you'd be like, babe, I'm not really in the mood right now. That's something, because we're not on the same page. I'm feeling something and you're not. And I'm thinking, oh, I think she's feeling it too. Let's say, for example, we're just laying in the bed, we're just cuddling, we're just kind of rubbing on each other. In my mind, I'm thinking, oh, okay, you want something. And you'd be like, no, I'm just enjoying the cuddling. But if we don't have that conversation.
We don't always have that conversation.
No, babe, we do.
No, we don't. It just happens because you're in the mood. So.
No, that's what we're doing today.
You know that.
That is not true.
We have a conversation to say, are we about to do something?
No.
All right, that's what you just said. We should have that conversation.
Right, but
we have that conversation. I'm saying we don't have that conversation.
That's not what I mean by having a conversation. What I mean about having a conversation, let's say, and I just give you the example. We're in the bed cuddling, just holding each other, just rubbing each other.
Yeah.
And maybe I start trying to kiss you. And you're not in the mood. There are times that happens. And you're just not in the mood. And you might just go, not right now, babe.
And 5 seconds later, I got to get in the mood.
No. You don't.
Yes, I do.
5 seconds later, I might try something else.
Exactly. So I have to get in the mood.
You don't have to get in the mood. Yeah. Don't do me like that, baby.
So is it important for partners to discuss body count?
In today's time, probably.
Why?
I'll give you an example.
Why does it matter who they've been with previously?
So I'll give you an example, and God forbid, I can't remember who she was dating. Oh, no, I know who she was dating. So Angel Reese was dating this guy in the NBA, Jalen Duren. And he brought up her body count being 80 plus. And she was like, hello, that ain't nothing. She was like, I got teammates who had 300 plus body counts.
Oh, wow.
That ain't nothing. You just mad that she threw it out there. You just mad because you was giving me $600,000 a week or whatever it was during the time they were dating. So body count's important.
Okay.
It's definitely important, especially in a new relationship, if y'all are taking it to another level.
Is it a red flag? Would you stop talking to someone if you feel like her body count was too high?
depends on how I really feel about it. If you were to come and tell me your body count was 45 or 90, I'm already in. I'm too deep in. So, okay, whatever.
Okay. So in some
But let's
areas
say
it
it's
don't
somebody.
matter.
Yeah, sometimes it cannot matter, especially if it was a while ago. It's not something you're doing now. It's not, I had 10 last week. Now, that'd be a different story. You say, I had 10 bodies last week. That means you still getting it in. And who's to say the 11th I'm not the issue?
Right.
So, no. Body count can be important. It definitely can, especially in new relationships, especially if you don't know the person. But if you get to know the person long enough, you can tell if they're one of those type where they just give it up to anybody and everybody. Now, in Angel Reese's case, of course, she's still young, but all this was while she was in college. You know, college is college.
It is.
It's a party every day.
Right.
It's literally a party every day. So who's to say you can't get it in every day if you need to?
Right.
So with a different person, especially if you ain't in a committed relationship with a man or with a female, you can just get it in because you go to a party and 9 times out of 10 somebody's drunk with you and they'll go home with you and hey, it is what it is, right?
Right.
So
Okay.
body count's important, but if you know that person and you really, really love that person for who they are and not for who they were, it doesn't matter.
Okay.
Just in my opinion. I don't know about you. 'Cause I didn't get your side of it.
Well, I mean, I think with everything, history is important. We are who we are based upon our history and our experiences.
Okay.
So to me, it is important. It does tell you a little bit about yourself or about that person, good or bad, or at least you know where they were in that space. Not saying that you still have to hold that person to where they were or what they've done in the past, but at least you have a big picture of.
Once a hoe, always a hoe?
No, I wouldn't say that. No, not necessarily. But at least you know what you're walking into. And I think that to have an honest relationship, if you want to have that understanding previously before moving forward, then I think that's not a problem. I don't think, like I said, I don't think you should hold that person to it necessarily, because it is the past.
It is. The past is the past.
That has happened already, so I can't necessarily hold that against you. But at least I know, okay, maybe you've had a large number of partners. You have more experience. You have an extensive amount of experience that may come with it. Or maybe you had issues going on that you were unstable maybe at that time. Or maybe you had an addiction to something. So it tells you something about the person. And then maybe even more so that you've overcome whatever that you were going through. Or maybe you just was going through a phase when you were young and you just felt good about yourself and you were just out sleeping with people. I don't know what the issue is or what it was or the reasoning. But I'm just saying, regardless, it still tells you a little bit about that person, even if it was about that person at that particular time and they've changed.
Gotcha. Okay.
So
That's fair.
I don't know if it's really important, like I said, for me, because I mean, if we're here now, I don't really think it matters. But I guess it's still good to know, perhaps.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Well, you know my body count, I know yours. So it is what it is. Hopefully you don't have an issue with mine. I don't have an issue with yours.
Yep.
All right. We still in love, y'all. All right. What you got, baby? What else you got for me?
No, I forgot anything for you.
Oh, okay. Okay. All right. Well, let me ask this question. What's the difference in your eyes between intimacy and sex for you as a woman, and then I'll give you for me as a man?
Okay. I would definitely say sex is the act.
Sex is just the act.
Yeah.
Okay.
Intimacy is more of a connection.
Okay.
And it can not, and I think a lot of people have a misunderstanding that it always has to be sexual. It doesn't have to be sexual intimacy. Just sitting down talking or holding each other, sometimes just a simple hug, anything. I feel like that's intimacy. So I feel like it's the connection that connects your love to each other.
Okay.
And like I said, just sex is just the act. Now, sex can definitely be good, or intimacy can lead to sex, I can say.
I would agree with you on that one.
Yeah. And then sometimes you can just have intimate moments. We can just be sitting here looking at each other in your eyes and just saying, you're so beautiful, you're handsome, and just having an intimate moment. And that don't necessarily have to lead to sex.
Okay. So let me ask you this. Can a quickie be intimate?
A quickie can be intimate, I think.
And why? Why would you say it can be?
Because it's based, for me, like I said, it's the connection. So if we having a moment, and it's even if it is quick, we may have the most connected experience at that particular time, and we're just like, oh my God, I felt so much love in that moment, so
Okay.
much passion in that moment. Like it was quick, but it was very meaningful.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Gotcha. All right. All right. So, how important is sexual compatibility to you?
I think that's really important. In any relationship, just compatibility overall to me is important. I know they say opposites attract, but you don't want to be completely opposite from your partner all the time in so many different areas. I think that can cause a lot of conflict unless you really have worked at it to be able to be on one accord, one page. But definitely when it comes to sex, because that's something that only the two of you should be experiencing with one another.
Okay.
So if I have a goal or I have desires for one thing and your desires are something totally different, like for example, for you, if it does something or you have a desire to want to be with multiple women with me in the bedroom. And I'm like, that's not what I'm trying to do, so I think that could really cause a problem. So you definitely want to have some, and even if you're not compatible, you still want to have those conversations. Things that you like, I may not like, but I will do them because it's what you like. Like, just getting all in our business. Some women I've heard said that they don't like giving their man head. They feel like it's very degrading for a woman. I think sometimes people, I'm just going to say people, we forget when we're in a relationship, kind of what the scripture is saying, that sometimes you have to give your partner something that they want.
They desire.
Similar
to what I said earlier.
Yeah.
If you desire something or have a fantasy,
Yeah.
don't try to make that come true.
Yeah. And my thing is, I never want my partner to feel neglected or feel as if they're walking around and they're not getting their needs met by me when it's something that I can do. Mm-hmm. But I do understand the women that do say that how they feel about that. But I still feel like for so many years, and this is another topic that we can get into later on, but so many years, I think women have been told that you got to act like a lady, be a lady. And we were never able to express our sexuality and experience that because you just always have this misconception that you're supposed to look and act this particular way. And like kind of when it came to sex, like that's frowned upon.
And that's funny you say that. So in marriage, and that's why I'm a strong believer of that scripture that I read earlier about the bedroom being undefiled. I'm a strong component of being able to explore my woman's body and my woman exploring my body. That we may learn some things that we didn't even know that we enjoyed or liked. And true. We've had that experience already. Where I didn't know I liked that. That felt good.
Right.
Never knew that. Okay. We can add that to the list of things we'll, on our rotation, which is fine. But if you don't ever venture to explore, and similar to what you just said, as a woman, you don't venture to explore yourself, you will never know how you want to be pleased.
Right.
Because you've never explored it.
Right. But if you were raised that you're supposed to be a woman, you're supposed to be this particular way.
What's a woman? Just because you say a woman.
I'm just telling you, a lot of women, we were raised that way, that you're supposed to
just keep your legs closed.
Absolutely.
As grandmas used to say.
Definitely.
Don't spread. You keep them legs closed, girl.
Yeah. And it's not even about that. I think.
No, for some of them, that's the talk.
That's what I'm saying. Yes, that is the talk. But what I'm saying is that oftentimes, because of that, we're led to believe like sex is bad. For so many years, that's what my grandmother instilled in me. And I just thought, oh my gosh, you would never be a nice young lady or a woman if you out here engaging in that kind of behavior. You don't do that. Not realizing that, Grandma, that's how we got here.
Grandma was getting it in. I promise you, Grandma was getting it in.
And just understanding that, and I'm not saying early on, and I'm saying you still need to be careful with how you go about it, but your body should be pleased. You should want your body to be pleasured, especially in a marriage. Let me say that. That's the Bible way of it. But I don't think anything wrong with that.
So I'm going to ask a controversial question. Who should come first?
Both people.
Maybe both can't do it. So you supposed to come together? You supposed to come together?
I'm told to do that with you.
Hold on. Let me you supposed to orgasm together? Do you?
I don't think it matters.
No. Let me ask this question. So do you feel it's selfish? Let's say you're in a relationship with a man and he constantly, and I'm going to use that word constantly, comes first, just rolls over and then that's it for the night.
Yeah, I feel like if you're in a relationship with somebody and you're not being pleased sexually, that's a problem. Sexually meaning if you're not able to release as well, or if that's the end of the encounter and you're done and you haven't been pleased, then yeah, it's a problem. Now, if that happens once or twice or whatever, yeah, if you
I'd say
tapped out
consistently.
yeah, but like
Or
you're saying,
constantly.
yeah, if that's consistently the thing, then you need to sit that partner down and tell them, hey, I'm not being satisfied. Once I finish the act and you just tap
Just
out
out.
on me,
Right.
yeah, I'm not being fulfilled. And if the person don't care, then I think that's something else you need to look into because they're not willing to satisfy you. And especially since you brought it to their attention.
What do you feel about talking during sex? And I preface that with
Go ahead.
nasty talking to each other, or just talking in general.
What do you mean talking in general? Like what?
Some people consider what they're talking as nasty when it's not. Can that be annoying sometimes for somebody who's constantly talking during the act? Can
like
that
what
be
are you
annoying?
talking about?
Just in
The
general.
sky, or is it about to rain today? Or?
No, they're talking about is this my pussy? Blah, 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 blah. I mean, like they're
Well,
trying to
that's
talk
sexual
nasty,
talk.
but what if it's I'm gonna call it this? What if it's corny as hell and you're sitting there annoyed because the person is talking like this, where it's not turning you on, it's actually turning you off?
Again, I feel like probably not at that moment, but at the end of the.
But
the
if you're in the middle of it and they're blowing you and you can't even finish it because you want them to shut the hell up.
I still don't think that's the most appropriate time to have that conversation. I would still wait till whatever happens. Even if you can't finish, you just go to sleep or whatever. And then the next day say, hey, babe, about that last night. It really just blew me that you just kept talking. Like I wasn't able to get in the mood. So I would just tell them that. Like just say it.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Does social media influence sexual expectations for you?
Not for me, but I can see how that can happen for people. You look online and you see, oh my goodness, they're doing this, that, and the other, and I want to explore that, or my partner ain't doing this, or this, that, and the other. So I do think there is some influence because it's heavily available online. So I do think there's some type of influence. For me, not necessarily.
You get yours from your books.
I don't know if I would say that's influence, but yeah, I am.
Well, you get some ideas from your book.
Yeah,
Let me
that's
just
what
say
I'm
that.
saying.
I'll say it like that. You get some ideas from your book. The books that you read.
Yeah, definitely.
Okay. Are men and women judged differently for sexual choices?
Definitely.
In what way?
I mean, men, y'all can go around and talk about all the girls y'all did this, that, and the other too, and it's fine. Girls, ladies do it, and people are looking like, kind of hoe is this? So, yeah, we're definitely judged more than what you all are.
Should you be judged
You should
more?
not be, no.
Is it, and I think we already touched on it, is it okay for you women to explore yourself sexually as well?
You definitely should. I should know my body like the back of my hand before I give it to a man because I'm going to have to tell you what feels good to me, and I should know what feels good to myself already. But that's a conversation that we don't have. We don't have those conversations that it's okay to explore your own self and to know your own body sexually. What makes you feel good? What don't make you feel good? And then sometimes you go out here and you get in relationships with somebody and you like, I don't like what they doing. Well, you don't know to tell them, or you don't know that you don't like that because you've never had that experience to be able to say, I don't like that. Or, I mean, not to get too graphic, but we're an adult. We all should be adults listening to this. But if there's a certain way,
Maybe some kids listening, baby.
okay, well, even them. If there's a certain way that you want your breast to be rubbed, a woman should probably be in touch with herself to have had that experience to be able to know I like it done this way
So
or
let
that
me
way.
ask you that question. So I'm glad you touched on that. So when it comes to your breasts, is that, or your whole body, is that something that you women do on your own to explore and know what you like? Do y'all rub on yourselves to go, oh, I like the way this feels, or I like the way that feels, or does it just have to happen during the encounter and you go, oh, I like that, what you did last night?
I think both. It just depends on the person. Some people are comfortable with exploring their bodies
I'm
themselves.
asking you.
Oh, okay, yeah. I don't have a problem exploring my own body.
Okay.
And then I can tell you what I like or what I don't like. If I haven't done something that you've done and I'd be like, oh my goodness, I love what you've done, or I don't like what you've done, please don't do that again. And I'm open to be able to tell you that.
Okay.
So yeah, it goes, I don't say both ways.
Okay, all right.
But yeah, women are definitely judged more than what men are for their sexual choices.
I would venture to disagree with you slightly.
Okay.
because men can get that bad rap as well for having multiple women. Within man to man, yes, that's cool. But a female who sees a man who's sleeping with a lot of women, they're judged accordingly because of that. Like, you're not gonna go out and mess with some guy who slept with a high body count. You're gonna be a little more cautious as a female.
Men are too. Most men be saying, I want a woman that's a virgin.
That is a man lie.
No, it's not. I've heard so many men say that.
Men got cougars.
I don't want nobody else to have touched her before. Y'all have this pride thing or whatever you want to call it, and they don't want nobody to have touched their woman before. And I've heard a lot of men say that.
Oh, well. Not the men I know.
Oh, okay.
It is what it is.
Yeah.
Okay. So let me ask you this question.
Yeah.
And then we're going to get to the meat of what you really want to talk about. I know how you roll up in here. Sex after marriage or sex before marriage? Do you think it should change? So let's say we're in a dating phase. Mm-hmm. We get it in the way we get in it. Mm-hmm. When you get married, do you feel that should decrease just because now you have the individual and you no longer feel you have to put in as much work as you thought you did before in the bedroom?
Is this a trick question?
It's not a trick question. Don't look at me like that.
No, I mean, it's the same way when you got somebody, should you stop dating them? Should you stop doing what you was doing before to get them?
You should never do that.
So
but
I don't think,
I've heard a lot of women.
Say what? What have the women say?
After they get married, I don't want to be doing all that.
Doing all of what?
Sexual stuff. I don't want to be doing that. I don't want to be having sex multiple times a week. You might get it once a month.
What woman has said this? Maybe the dick is trash. Excuse me.
I can't. I'm not even entertaining that part.
I don't know what they talking about.
But there are a lot. No. I've been to multiple marriage retreats where that topic came up, where they felt like I should not have to give my body as much as I should.
It's not giving your body. That's number one. What did the scripture say? It's no longer your body.
Right, but you got to give it to the person. For them to have authority over you, have to give it to them.
The authority happens when you say I do. That's the authority.
Some people don't see it like that.
Yeah,
some people see, we just married now. Now I'm going to really do what I want to do. That representative, he or she gone.
Okay, so that's wrong. You need to always be the same person. So that's a problem to begin with. That's number one. Some
people are not.
Number two, I've never heard nobody say, I don't want to be doing this no more. So why were you doing it before? Just to get the man?
Some women are just doing it just to get the man.
Okay, so you're not being honest. You're not being your true person.
You're not being your true self. No, there are a lot of women who are not their true self initially or after they get married.
If you say later on we done had kids and I'm just tired, or the household is taking my time, or the job is taking I understand it, but I don't think anyone get married and say I do, and then they're like, okay, I don't know more. That's crazy.
Oh, okay.
So I don't know if it's a problem. Maybe they're no longer in love with their spouse. Maybe the spouse isn't hitting the right
notes
buttons on that thing, but I think
buttons.
that right then, like if you're married, that should give you, like, your marriage license is the ultimate pass for y'all to just do everything you want to do.
Okay.
So I think it should be the opposite. You should be a little bit more reserved when y'all dating. Like, I ain't giving you my everything right now, but once we get married, I can give it all to you. So
I'm give you everything before, and then when you get married, they take it away.
Yeah, no.
That's just the truth of the matter.
Oh, okay, well, yeah. Well, that's problematic. So you may want to go to marriage counseling. Maybe they need to stay at that marriage counseling or whatever. It was a marriage retreat. So they need to bring some counselors there, some sex counselors, to help resolve those problems, because that's a big problem. You don't get married and then all of a sudden stop having sex.
Some people do, baby. I'm just telling you.
Yeah, well, that's wrong.
You've heard people that only have it. That's just a birthday gift for them.
I've heard women say that about oral sex. Like I said, they've said it maybe once a year they can give it to them because they don't feel like they should be doing something like that. And I'm not one to tell somebody they're wrong. I'm not. But when your husband is out here sleeping with Mary at work, or Janie on the back street or something like that,
Janie on the back street.
You may want to pull down them drawers and get to work, sis.
Okay. All right. So here's the question.
Mm-hmm.
And we have encountered this, y'all. So we have encountered this. Are there rules in the bedroom? And by that, don't wake me up if I'm asleep.
Don't.
No morning sex.
None.
I don't do that. You ain't brushed your teeth thing
No.
yet. Nah. Is there any sexual compromise to either one of those?
Sadly, yes.
Not sadly, yes.
Sadly, yes.
Sadly, yes, baby.
Sadly, yes.
Oh, that's what we doing?
I mean, you got to compromise, baby. You got to be in a relationship and compromise. I do think there's rules in the bedroom. I mean, kind of what we talked about. There has to be some rules because otherwise
Let me ask you this question.
any and everybody in the bedroom.
Yes, I understand that part. Mm-hmm. But so if I say, and this is, if you say don't wake me up because I'm asleep, I'm not rolling over. Don't even bother me. Mm-hmm. But let's say somebody's trying to break into the house and I go, I ain't getting up. You get up. I'm asleep. Mm-hmm. Just joking.
Yeah, because that's a stretch. So, okay, let them come on in here.
Come on in.
Right.
She ain't give me nothing. I'm going to roll my ass over, act like I ain't hear nothing, or see nothing.
I mean, I do think you have to have some rules because there are people that are like you, honey, that could do it 24/8.
Go.
So because of that, you have to have some rules.
I'm not going to tell you again. 24/8 does not exist.
Oh, it exists in your world, especially in your world below the belt. So yes, it does.
Here we go.
So yeah, and for me, our schedules are crazy. So if I'm getting to bed at 11:30, 12 o'clock, and I have to be up at 4:30, I can't be on those days that I have to get up for work at that time. There's no way I can be waking up out of my sleep at 1, 2, 3, and 4 to be able to satisfy a need.
Let's say, for example, I don't bother you Monday through Friday because you got to get up actually Sunday through Friday.
Sunday through Thursday.
No,
okay.
It's because Sunday night you got to get up Monday.
That's what I said, Sunday through Thursday.
No, you got to get up Friday too.
Yes.
At 4:30.
Okay. Mm-hmm.
So Saturday's the only day I got you
to wake me up.
Let me finish.
So better catch me before I go to bed.
And you just said once you go to bed, you still ain't waking up.
Yeah, so I said catch me before I go to bed.
I just said, what if I can't catch you before you go to bed and you're not going to wake up on Saturday as well?
Oh.
Don't awe me.
Seem like you got a dilemma.
We don't have a dilemma.
No, we don't, because I get waking up. So
I'm not waking you up.
Oh, okay.
So in this case, I'm not going to wake you up. Mm-hmm. So now the whole week is gone.
Oh, we know.
No.
You miserable, mad, and everything.
I'm going to be a little hangry. A little hangry.
We know.
I'm going to be a little, and that's fine. That is a part of that scripture. Do not deny your husband or your wife their body.
Oh, yeah. Keyword husband or wife. So we don't got this problem just yet. That's my loophole.
I have a loophole for myself as well.
And what is that?
I'm not even going to say it. I just won't do nothing husbandly anymore.
Oh, we know.
Now what?
Yeah, we know.
Then you be like, why you don't do that no more? You don't that.
We know why.
Remember, you can't roll over and wake up.
No. I do feel like, though, babe, seriously.
Go ahead.
I do feel if you know, just like if I know that you have something to do, just like you told me, for example, since this is what we want to do, we want to compare things. You said that you're not going to do some of the husbandly duties. So the other day, for 3 days straight, you said you had work stuff going on. So you couldn't take care of any of the stuff in the house that you had to do during the daytime because you had to dedicate that to emergency work that you had going on. So you couldn't stop and you couldn't get any of the household items done, right? Or household duties done.
About, but okay.
You do know what I'm talking about. The stuff that you said you couldn't do because you had to do work. So you couldn't finish doing the moving stuff that you wanted to do.
Everything.
No, you didn't do any of it during those hours because you had to dedicate that time to work. That's what you said. So now something else. Okay. So anyway, the same thing I'm saying. You had that. That was your focus. Uh-huh. The same thing with if I'm trying to go to sleep and I need at least 4 hours, 5 hours of sleep. It's the same exact thing.
Okay, baby.
Right. So that's what I'm saying. We have to have that understanding. So a compromise for me is once you got off of work or later on in the evening, you can rest after you got off. And then after that, you can come back to the husband duties. For me, the same thing. You can catch me before I go to bed. But once I go to bed at 11 o'clock, you have to catch me before 11. And once I go to bed at 11, it's kind of like nights out.
Okay. I ain't got no problem with that.
Okay. So then what was the issue? You said...
No, I was making a point about if it's 5-6 days of the week and then I only got you on Saturday and you can't do it on Saturday either.
You had me all throughout the week. You just had me before 11 p.m.
Babe, I'm not talking about me in general. I'm not talking about me specifically. I'm talking about in general.
Okay.
I'm not talking about us.
Oh, okay. I thought you said you was using our example.
No, I said if you don't want to wake up because you got to go to work.
Not I don't want to wake up. I need to sleep. Yes.
Yes, babe. We got it. We all need to sleep.
Not you.
We all need to sleep.
Not you. Go ahead.
Here we go. Here we go, y'all.
So why do you think that that's a problem?
It's not a problem. I didn't call it a problem.
No, I'm just asking.
No, I was making an example of if there's a couple who's going through something similar to this, where, my woman has to get up early in the morning and go to work. So all those times she can't make any time for me.
It's not all those times. It's the night hours, 11 to 4 in the morning.
I got it, baby. Listen to me. I'm not talking about you.
Right.
Okay?
Who are you talking about?
I'm just talking in general. I said if somebody's out there who's listening who has this issue, where
What is the issue, though?
I just said if their woman Monday or Sunday through Friday has to get up early in the morning, they say catch me after 11 or catch me before 11.
Okay.
And you can't catch them before 11 all week. And now Saturday is the only day that they can so-called wake up for you. Mm-hmm. And they still don't wake up for you on Saturday. Mm-hmm. And now the whole week is gone and no action. Mm-hmm. And now it's a compound thing. It's an added. So now in the second week, the same schedule has not changed. Mm-hmm. So now I'm in the second week of nothing. Mm-hmm. Now I'm in the third week of nothing. Mm-hmm. Now it's a whole month of nothing. Mm-hmm. This is how it gets into that relationship where it becomes a sexless relationship because compound things just keep adding up. So now I got a headache this night when I maybe had some time for you. Or now tomorrow my stomach hurt. I don't have the energy. Or I got to do something else tomorrow now. Or I got to go to bed early because I got to do this. It compounds if you don't make time for your significant other.
And if the significant other don't understand the boundaries as well. So you both have to work together.
Got that?
Yes. So you have to work together. If you need to schedule the time, then you have to schedule the time if that's what works for the couple. Perhaps that's what they need to do so they can be able to get the time in. However, if somebody don't work, somebody's not eating. So it's either you want me to go to work or I can stay at home all day and keep my legs wide open and then we can just deal with that. So you can't have things both ways.
I need you to pause because you're getting a little.
And you just did the same thing if you just hurt yourself.
I did not.
You were saying how it compounded.
I'm giving an example. I'm not talking about me.
Right. I know you're not because we haven't been 4 weeks into anything. So I know you're not talking about us.
I'm just giving an example.
And I am as well, honey. It is nothing wrong with the example.
You're getting into it.
No, I'm not. You were doing the same thing.
I am not doing the same thing. I was just giving the example. I'm the one giving the example.
Okay. So then how do you solve that problem?
That's what I asked. How do you solve that?
And what are the solutions?
I don't know. I'm asking you because we probably need to come up with some solutions.
We don't need to come up with no solutions.
We
don't have this problem.
No, we don't. But how do you handle that?
I don't know. I would have thought that somebody along the way before you got to 4 weeks would have made a change. I mean, something would have happened before you got to 4 weeks. So I'm not for sure how you get to 4 weeks.
People get to 4 weeks very easily because it's a compounding of things. It's certain situations pop up. There's different variables. It happens all the time in marriages and in relationships.
Oh, okay. So have you made it to 4 weeks before in your previous marriage?
In my previous marriage, yes, I made it to 4 weeks.
Okay. So what is something that you would have done, thinking back now, to have changed that so you didn't have to get to 4 weeks?
And honestly, I'm just going to be honest, in all of my business, that situation was a little bit different because it was a health issue.
Mm-hmm. So what could you have done to help improve the health issue?
I couldn't have done anything with that.
Okay, so it was no solution.
There was really no solution for that.
Oh, okay.
That's just honest. Just being honest. Mm-hmm. Chemo, fibroid surgery, there's a lot of things that's popped up in my previous marriage.
I mean, there's something women have children and things of that nature, and it has to be 6 weeks that you have to go without having sex. But I think sometimes you all have to understand, I think men have a stronger desire oftentimes than women, and women are going through a lot of things. And men have to really have an understanding of, because you all do not deal with nearly half of the stuff that we deal with. And that's just proven.
With that. I would disagree with that.
We know.
I would disagree with that. And I'm saying it from this. Yes, we might not outwardly deal with that.
How are you inwardly dealing with it?
Internally, we deal with a lot of things.
That's causing you not to be able to have sex? That's not giving you an interest to have sex? Anything medically proven that we deal with? Menopause? Premenopause?
No, we don't have that.
Right. So
don't
what are
have
y'all
that.
dealing with inwardly that's causing you not to want to have sex? Those things are causing us not to want to have sex, not to have a sexual desire.
And there's the burden of having everything on our shoulders that cause us
Well,
to
you
not
shouldn't
want to
have
do
that
it
if you have
either.
a helpmate.
Some men do not.
Well, then you don't have a helpmate then.
Exactly. So some men do not.
Okay, well, if
Some men, no offense, the woman is the burden sometimes.
Well, you may want to get another woman.
And that's just the truth of the matter. She is the burden sometimes.
Well, you may want to change the
No,
burden.
that's very true. But that does happen.
Okay.
What you got? You got anything else, baby? Or we get into this quickie?
We can get to the quickie, yeah.
You sure?
Yes.
You ain't got nothing else
No.
that you wanted to touch on?
No.
Okay.
Thank you, sir.
Okay. We ain't want to do 3 seconds or less?
Oh, yeah, we can. You ready? I'm going to ask you yours, and then you can ask me mine.
Okay.
All right. In 3 seconds or less. Morning sex or nighttime sex?
Morning.
Is makeup sex toxic or healing?
Healing.
Can bad sex improve without communication?
No.
Is sexual chemistry immediate or built over time?
Ooh, immediate.
Really?
Immediate.
Okay. Is celibacy helping or hurting modern dating?
Helping.
Okay.
Okay. I'm going to ask you the same question.
Okay.
Is celibacy helping or hurting modern dating?
Helping.
Is sexual chemistry immediate or built over time?
Built over time.
Can bad sex improve with communication?
Yes.
Is makeup sex toxic or healing?
Toxic. I knew you was going to laugh at that.
That's fine. Morning or nighttime sex?
What would you guess on me?
Nighttime.
Yep.
Yeah. I know. My baby she don't like sex in the morning. Can't stand it.
Nope.
Can't stand
Yet and still this morning it happened. Toodadoo. You want to get to the quickie?
We can get to the quick.
Because I don't get no credit. See?
Oh, no, I didn't say nothing. I ain't say nothing.
No credit.
I
Go
did
ahead
not
to the
say
quickie.
nothing.
We know.
I didn't say nothing.
We know.
I did not say nothing.
We know.
I had to put in the work though.
See? Couldn't even give a girl no credit. Had to say what you got to
just
say.
laying there.
That's it. If you wanted it, that's what's going to happen in the
See?
morning.
Exactly. Just lay there.
You happy, so.
I'm not complaining.
There we go.
Not even a little bit. Okay. Oh, Lord. Which one of these you want to ask, baby?
I don't know,
Why
baby.
we got 3 quickie questions over here?
Because they all hot topic.
Oh, gosh. Oh, Lord. Okay, well, I'm going to go right in the middle. How about that?
Okay.
Okay. What is a sex rule that is completely acceptable for one partner to have, but instantly causes drama if the other partner brings it up?
Guess we touched on that a lot today.
Wow.
What's your answer?
I don't. I would venture to say entering a new person into the bedroom for me.
What is saying? What is a rule that's completely acceptable for one partner to have?
Acceptable. Oh, what is? Oh, my bad. I read that incorrectly. Please forgive me, y'all.
But it instantly causes drama if the other person brings it up.
I think I just said it.
Yeah.
What if I just lay there? Would you be into that?
What?
What if I just lay there?
So you say it's acceptable for me to just lay there?
Yeah, you could just lay there. You just said it. You want it in the morning? I'm just gonna lay here. You better handle your business.
And there are times you just lay there, and my mouth do all the work. So enjoy yourself.
But is it
Thank
acceptable?
you. It is acceptable because you happy at the end of the day.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Got you.
Now.
Okay. No problems here.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Let's get to this outro.
Please.
Oh no, let's do this. Let's do this. All right. No, we ain't letting y'all answer no questions because y'all been
What's the question?
We want to hear from you guys. Okay? So our listeners, when it comes to sex in your relationship, what is one unspoken rule you just assume your partner knew until a massive misunderstanding proved that they had absolutely no idea? Drop your answers on our Instagram. Post it on our Facebook for us. Or just respond to one of our posts.
We want to put that up, this week.
The post, when we post on Monday or Tuesday or whatever day we're going to post. And we'll read the funniest one.
Yeah. And the most shocking
the most shocking response. We'll read it live on the podcast.
There we go.
All right? So that's give you a little bit of
That's gonna be
incentive.
fun.
We'll give you a shout out and read that joint out loud.
There you go.
So we say thank you. Thank you for listening in to another episode of All in Our Business podcast. We appreciate each and every one of y'all who reach out, each and every one of y'all who listen in, each and every one of y'all who engage with us, give us feedback on social media. We really, really, really appreciate y'all. And next week, I guess it's all on me, y'all. It's all on me, fellas. So next week, we discussing how to treat your woman. And I called this episode in honor of Coming to America. She's your queen.
Your favorite.
So I might even sing that drink next week during the episode. So how to treat your woman. You know, my baby already did how to treat your man, so I had to give it back. Coach John wanted to hear this. Coach John said, when you going to do one for the men? So here we go, fellas.
Here we go.
I hope y'all ready. So tune in next week as we talk about how to treat your woman.
All right.
Peace.
Peace.